Awell is a fast way to build and continuously improve digital care flows for clinical operations. Let's say we're a mental health provider and we'd like to use a care flow to assess if a patient could be eligible for medication. This is a relatively simple care flow and we can build it in less than 5 minutes. First, we want to design the care flow. We'll start by configuring a triage step. We add a step to the canvas, call it triage, and add a form action. We use a standardized PHQ-2 questionnaire, which is already available in our library, to triage patients. We can use a questionnaire as is, or we can make additional amendments to it. Let's say we want to add a yes-no question. We drag the yes-no question type to the questionnaire, fill in the header, and as we can see in the preview, the additional question is now also available in the questionnaire. To complete the triage step, we just need to add the corresponding PHQ-2 calculation from our library of more than 100 calculations. So we'll search for the PHQ-2 calculation, fill in the right data points, and connect the start to the triage step. Cool. Now the next step for patient is dependent on the outcome of the PHQ-2 calculation. So we'll add 2 new steps to the canvas. One for eligible patients, one for non-eligible patients, and a conditional transition. So if the PHQ-2 score is greater than 3, then patient should go to the eligible patient step. Now, a patient could be eligible for medication. We want to ask them to plan an appointment for a more detailed anamnesis. So we'll add a message action to the step, assign it to patients, and write, you might be eligible for education. Please plan an appointment. Of course, we also want to inform the caregiver about the upcoming consultation. And this is a step that's already available in our step library. We add the step from the step library to the canvas. And as we can see, the pre-filled step already contains the message with the first and the last name of the patient and the PHQ-2 score. We just have to connect all the steps to the end to complete the flow. Great, so we've just built our first flow in Awell Studio. Now that the flow is complete, we can start using it in our own applications, which have already been connected to the Awell platform via the APIs. So the Awell developer portal contains all the information required to set up those connections remotely. The API reference has an overview of all the available API calls and the information required to set those up. The playground allows to immediately start testing those. Cool. Now, we'll use the care flow in a minimal viable version of our caregiver-facing application. So here we can see our patient Ada, who signed up on the website and who was automatically included in the eligibility flow. As we can see in the completed activities, the patient has already filled in the PHQ-2 questionnaire and might be eligible for medication. As a caregiver, I can see in the pending activities that the patient might be eligible for medication and that an appointment will be planned. Awesome. So this means that we've succeeded in building and orchestrating our first care flow in the Awell platform. Now, the Awell platform, of course, allows to build much more complex flows, preview the flows, and manage version to not lose track of any adjustments. Thank you for watching.